Kindness Pays, a short story. There she is, having her lunch all alone as always, thought Nina as she walked down the veranda next to the school garden. She stopped to gaze at her for a while. Nina often saw her in their school bus, sitting with a book or simply gazing out the window, never exchanging a word with anybody there. She was in the 8th grade, just like her, but in a different section. How can someone be so silent? Thought Nina, being quite a talkative person herself. Once on the way back from the restroom, she couldn't resist talking to her and finding out how she spoke or how her voice sounded. She knew that her name was Trina and she was one of the toppers in maths. She had been awarded medals many a time by the principal at the assembly and school functions. She tiptoed from behind and looked over Trina's shoulder, who wasn't yet aware of her presence. Nina was aghast to see Trina's lunchbox because it was just 2 slices of plain bread with not even a slight topping of jam or butter. How did she swallow that stuff? Or was it all she could afford? Nina's heart suddenly sank and she felt a strange empathy for this girl who she had never spoken in her life. Suddenly Trina turned around and noticed her presence. She hurriedly closed her lunchbox. "Hey, that's okay. No need to stop. Please carry on," Nina said in an apologetic voice. I just finished," Trina stammered. "No, you didn't. Hey, please don't stop on my account," insisted Nina. I'm not hungry actually. We'll have it later," Trina said. Nina was surprised at her reply. How can one be full with mere 2 slices of plain bread, and that too at lunchtime, she mused. But hearing her soft and shy voice, Nina didn't want to embarrass her any further. "By the way, I'm Nina," she said as she extended her hand with a warm smile. Trina shyly extended her hand. "I'm Trina," she said with a slight smile. "Can I sit here?" Nina asked. Yes, of course." "I noticed we take the same bus home," Nina said, her tone casual. "We do?" asked Trina. "Yes," said Nina. Nina tried to chat with Trina for a while, but she realized it wasn't easy talking to her. "See you later." Nina quickly jumped to her feet and rushed to her class. Although it was difficult talking to Trina, Nina couldn't resist finding more about her. She was curious about her. Why was she so silent? Why did she have her lunch alone? Her curiosity made her want to be friends with Trina. She sat with Trina in the bus every day. Slowly she found Trina opening up to her. Trina was quite well read and so informed that they had lots to talk about, whether be it about novels, movies, or sports. She found out that Trina loved badminton and she often played a lot of it with her dad. She was also well informed about world events and Nina got to learn a lot from her. "Trina, why do you always have your lunch alone outside and not in the class with your classmates?" Nina asked one day. Trina sighed at that. "Just like that." Come on, don't lie, Trina. You know you can tell me everything, said Nina, her voice pleading. Trina looked outside the window, her face aloof. Nina finally gave up, as she sometimes found that she lost Trina to one of her silent moods. She took out the novel from her bag and was just about to read it when she heard Trina sniff. What is it, Trina? Are you crying? Nina quickly pulled out her handkerchief and handed it to Trina. After Trina felt herself a little in control, she said slowly, I'm sorry, Nina. I don't want to hide anything from you. You've been such a good friend to me and you are really special, you know, she sighed. You know, the reason I don't have lunch in class is because they make fun of my lunchbox. Really? Who makes fun of your lunchbox? Asked Nina in a shocked voice. Some of the boys, said Trina slowly. You saw that I just get 2 slices of plain bread in my box. So they make so much fun of that. That's such an unkind thing to do, Trina. Nina was appalled. You see, Nina, Mom is not well. She's suffering from cancer and so often she is bedridden. So I prepared the lunchbox myself. Dad's business is also not doing so well. So right now that's all we can afford. I'm so sorry, Trina, said Nina in a sad voice. I hope things get better for you all soon. Trina nodded and turned towards the window. Both of them completed the bus journey in complete silence. Nina's heart felt heavy hearing Trina's story. As soon as she reached school, she went in search of Allison, who was in Trina's section. Allison was one of her good friends, as their parents were also close family friends, and she wanted to find out more about Trina's story. Allison! Hey, hi Nina! Hey Allison, I wanted to ask you about Trina. It seems some of the boys make fun of her lunchbox and trouble her. Allison sighed and said in a disgusted voice, Yes, they do. I feel so bad for her, you know, Nina. You know what? The other day, they were throwing around her lunchbox around the class and calling it names. It was disgusting. Who are these guys? Asked Nina. What to say, there are 2-3 guys in a class, quite boisterous and irritating. But you know how it is. Once they start teasing, the rest of the class gets influenced and joins them too, except for a few. It becomes a kind of a major group bullying thing, you know. So mean of them. And you know what? There are 2 other girls in that group too who bully her. Others ignore her as they don't want to get into trouble with that mean group. But how can they be so mean, Allison? Said Nina, shocked. I know, Allison sighed. You see, I think Trina is soft-spoken and doesn't answer back, so they kind of target her, I feel. And also maybe they're jealous of her too. And she's quite good in her studies, especially in maths, said Allison. They sat quietly for a while. Suddenly Nina said in a bright voice, Why don't we report it to our class teachers? Nina, I was thinking the same, said Allison. Let's report it to both our class teachers together. My friends Julie and Lillian might also join us, as they were upset about this too. When both the girls found Julie and Lillian, they were happy to see that even they were more than willing to report this, and they all joined eagerly to meet their teachers. Fortunately, both their class teachers, Nora Steele and Tina Newton, were sitting next to each other in the staff room, chatting over a cup of coffee while their hands looked busy making corrections. The girls immediately reported everything in detail, taking turns to add their own episodes of all the bullying they had witnessed happening with Trina. Both the teachers looked shocked, and Nora ma'am at once spoke. "I'm shocked as well as sad to hear this, but at the same time, I'm glad there are sensitive and kind children like you around. And I can only rely on you children, as we teachers aren't around all the time. We really need to create more awareness against bullying and work together to prevent it." "Yes, you're right, Nora," said Tina ma'am. "Good job, children. We deeply appreciate your kindness and courage to report it," said Tina ma'am in an appreciative voice. "Tina, why don't we go to my class right away and take the bull by the horns?" said Nora ma'am. "Yes, Nora, we need to tackle this right away," said Tina ma'am. Nina and her friends stayed back outside the class while Nora ma'am and Tina ma'am walked into grade 8 section E. There was a pin drop silence as both the teachers didn't mince words to let the students know about their wrongdoing, as well as for being mere onlookers and not standing up for their classmates. As Nina gazed through the window bars of the classroom, she saw her classmates exchanging nervous glances at each other. Nora ma'am spoke in a steely voice. "If again I hear anyone making fun of Trina or anyone else's lunchbox or anything else, I will see that the matter goes straight to the principal's office. Even if I get a slight hint about this, you all will be in serious trouble. Your parents will be called to the school and strict action will be taken. Is that understood?" There was a heavy silence as Nora ma'am sternly looked around the class. Everyone nodded in affirmation, though some of the students looked stricken and guilty. Nora's voice softened as she said, "We are here to help and encourage our friends and not make fun of them and bring down their morale. Life is different for everybody, you know. We don't know who's facing what problems or challenges in life. At least we can be kind and help each other whenever we can. This is how we make our lives as well as school a better place and help the society as a whole." "Yes, ma'am," all the students chorused, though in a sober manner. "Always remember, kindness pays," said Tina ma'am in a gentle manner. "It is a beautiful and enriching virtue, and it will pay you back someday, one way or the other. So be kind and nice to everyone around you, especially your classmates, however different you feel they might be from you." The summer days flew in a flurry, and life couldn't get any better for Trina as her friendship with Nina grew stronger and she started to enjoy school more unlike before. She also made some new friends who were quite nice and she enjoyed their company a lot. She had excelled in all her periodic test papers too and couldn't wait to show her papers to her parents. But on the way back home, when she sat next to Nina, she was surprised to see her best friend sad and withdrawn. "What's the matter, Nina? What happened?" Trina asked, perplexed. When Nina didn't answer for some time, Trina coaxed her. "You told me once, remember Nina, that whenever we have problems, we must always share it with our friends as it makes us feel a lot better. So would you care to share what's making you so upset?" At once Nina's face crumbled into tears. "I failed in maths. My maths teacher will be calling my mom today evening because of my bad grades," she sobbed. "Oh." Trina was silent for a while, and then she said in a gentle voice, "Hey, it's okay. Nina, don't cry. Our teachers keep saying that failures are stepping pillars to success, remember? And failure is when we stop trying, isn't it? When Nina was silent, Trina pursued. From tomorrow, we will work together on maths. Let's see what stops you from getting good grades this time, okay? Really? Nina looked up slowly. Definitely, assured Trina. But I'm not as good as you. Nina looked unsure and quite dejected. Once you understand the concept, maths is only a matter of practice, Nina. My dad always says that. Just see how good you will get with more and more practice. That might be true. I never give enough time to maths and keep procrastinating, said Nina slowly. Trina's eyes shone as she said proudly, my dad is a genius in maths, You can come to my place on weekends. We can study with him together. He makes maths feel so easy, So true to her promise every day after school, Trina helped Nina in maths during their journey back home. On the weekends, Trina's dad gave both of them lessons. Nina started gaining so much confidence in maths that in the third periodic test, she was amazed to see that she got a full score and was one of the class toppers. Thank you so much, Trina. I couldn't have done it without you, Nina gushed happily on the way back home. Same here, Nina, said Trina. Life changed for me once I met you. The world has become a better place just because of you. Nora ma'am was right when she said, kindness makes our lives as well as school a better place. Yes, said Nina. I can never forget Tina ma'am saying that kindness is an enriching virtue and pays you back someday, one way or the other, said Nina, feeling grateful. How true.